All right, Coach. Since the last time we've been here, you've played Crowder and Enid. You're getting ready to go on the road. Let's go back to the Crowder game.
That was a home game, and I thought we played well. Well, I'll say that. We played well in the second half. That first half was we gave up 44 points, and we didn't come out of the locker room till it was time for the game to begin in the second half. So we kind of had a good meeting at halftime, and the kids really responded. We held them 20 points in the second half, and we wind up. You tell them that defense generates offense, and it showed that night. And our kids played well, so I was really proud of how they responded after the speech at halftime.
So the first half, with the poor performance, is that attributable to poor defense or sloppy offensive turnovers, or combination of
just poor defense? I mean, it's 44-44 at halftime, so we put up 44 points. So it's a combination of both sides playing bad defense. But Crowder hit some shots too, and so I'll give them that. But we're capable of stopping people, and defense of all. I always say it's 95% effort and 5% placement, and so that's what it's all about. And the kids realized that in the second half, and they did a great job.
So you were pleased?
Yes, second half, very pleased.
And can't really say that much about last night. And Enid, can't be that pleased. You weren't as pleased then, were you?
Well, you go back and look at the stats and look what we done, and they put up one more shot than we did. They went to the line 27 times and hit 22 of those. So that was kind of the big difference in the game. And we went to the line, and I think we were 10 of 12 from there, so not a bad percentage-wise shooting from there, but, we didn't shoot enough. And they shot 27 of them and made 22. So score, we get beat 77-57, but it was a 10-point game probably the whole way until about the last. Matter of fact, I looked at it this morning, watched tape this morning, and we're at 6:42 on the clock, and we don't score again until like about maybe 3 minutes into the game left, and so they went on like a 15-7 run within the last 6 minutes in the game, and that kind of hurt, but we've got to score. I've got two kids, and our leading scorer, Ashton Pittman and Shea Bowden. Between the two from beyond the arc, they go 1 of 11 from the 3-point line, and Ashton Pittman goes 0 of 6 from there. So that can't happen. And Inga Orkhova had a great game. She 50% from the field, 50% from 3, and she wound up having 21. But when you don't have the other scorers getting involved, and that's going to put up the most shots, you don't have a chance to win, and I thought that was the cause of it. You can't give up 77 points, but at the same time, I thought our defense played well up until about the last 5 or 6 minutes of the game.
27 trips to the line. Is that the result of aggressive play on their part, or were you guys just fouling way too much?
It just depends. You got to adjust to the ref's whistle. That's what he told me last night anyway. You got to adjust to the whistle. And that's true. If they're going to call it tight, then you got to adjust to it. If they're going to call it loose, then you adjust to that as well. But, I thought some were, a little ticky-tacky, but, that's just what it is. And we have to adjust to that. And we play aggressive. We want to play aggressive, but our kids got to learn how to guard one-on-one, too, at the same time. We got beat to the basket a lot and on our closeouts, and we're reacting instead of anticipating a lot, and that'll hurt you. You can't play when the ball is caught. You got to play before it gets caught. And that's our problem. So we're going to work on some things and hopefully fix the problem before we're going to road this weekend.
You do go on the road this weekend all the way up to Moberly, I think.
Yes.
You're going to be gone. How many games you be playing this
week? We
weekend?
got 2 games up there. Matter of fact, my former assistant that coached with me here back in, I want to say 06, I think it is. 06, 07, somewhere around in there. Rashiki Howard is the head coach at Moberly, and so we go up there. We play them on Friday night at 5:30. Come back the next day on Saturday afternoon and play State Fair, who's ranked number 17th in the country right now, I think, at 1:30. So the turnaround's going to be a little quick, but it won't be that bad. And we've got to bounce back. We've got to bounce back this weekend. And I told the girls that it's a weekend it's going to be really tough. These two teams are very, very athletic. They get up and down the floor. And if we're not prepared for that, it'll be a long weekend for us. And so we've got to be prepared for that. And I haven't watched tape yet on them or anything. And I've got a couple of films, and I've got to start breaking that down. So.
Do you expect to see some Jim Rowland plays coming out of Rafiki's squad?
Hey, she might have a few in there, you know. So, but it'll be fun going up there, and we're excited about it. You know, on Thursday we're gonna get up and practice about 8 that morning, and then eat Thanksgiving dinner or lunch at noon here. We got someone coming in and catering it for us, and so the girls hopefully will feel like, you know, they didn't miss out on Thanksgiving. I know it's not the real deal, but we're going to try to make it as homely as possible for them, and then we're heading out at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. All right, Coach. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Brad.